Howdy YouTube, I just had a weird intro. Hey YouTube, it's Dawson Rider here with a review of Gokai Machine Series 02, the Patstriker. It doesn't say deluxe on the box, so it might not be up to the statures of like the deluxe quarters or the deluxe pickles, but I'll try to make the review worth it for you. This is kind of released before it was released on the show. I don't know about the review, but because of the tsunami, and also just a quick note, thanks for everyone for helping, but I just blathered about stuff that's really not important to this review. So anyway, let's get started with the box, as usual. Once again, I pretty much like the style of packaging they have for the Gokai Machine series. We got a picture of Patstriker on the front, looking epic, with Gokai's face, something to the effect of Gokai Machine Series 02. I'm sorry, I don't read Japanese. On the top, picture of Patstriker, Gokai Red, and Deca Gokaiger. And then the side here is a picture showing it, the mecha again, and what it can do with Gokaiger. Front shot of it combined. On the other side, on the back, once again showing what it can do, because they just really want to press this so you know exactly what to do. On the bottom, my favorite part of this packaging, picture of the mech, Gokaiger, and then this really cool shot of Gokai Red and Deca Red. Really cool, love it. So now we're going to take this out, and we're going to bring in the Patstriker, and let me say, this thing is freaking awesome. At least I think so. I just absolutely love it for whatever reason. Like, I wasn't too sure about any of these Gokai machines at first, but I think these things are awesome. This thing just looks really cool on its own. It's got a lot of colors, which makes it look pretty vibrant and just stand out. All the red paint on here is very shiny, and it looks really nice. It really adds to it. There's obviously SPD logo here, Gokaiger logo here, and then you got the 5 colors here. Yeah, that's just the 5 colors. And then you've got like fake headlights up here, which are actually going to have lights. SPD logo back here, and then it's all mainly white. On the sides where the wheels are here, there's going to be like bullets, but they're all painted shiny gold, and they look really awesome. And it rolls. So, but I just can't stress enough how cool it looks. Like, it's really small and sleek and just really awesome looking. Like, I'm not even sure how I'm going to display it, but I want to display it, so I don't know. It's just cool. So one thing that it does have is it has electronics and then hydraulics here apparently. So just switch this button on and you get an activation sound, and this lights up. So this thing is going to have 4 sounds. I'm pretty like 70% sure I know how it works. It's got 4 sounds. I think 2 of them are from when it's in Gokaiger because it holds down the button, but I'll try to show all of them now. So first let's just press the button and get the first sound. So it's a Patstriker Hashin, whatever that means. So then press this again. And you get sirens, and I think it cycles through those 2 again. It says it again. And then, okay, let's hold it down. As if it's coming out of the Gokaiger. Bastard. No, okay, hold it down. Right, let's hold it for a little bit longer. Let's just hold it gently in the night. There we go. So that's what happens when you pull it out of Gokai and then press this. And it gets shooting noises. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. You press the button and you can press it 2 times to get regular sounds. And then when it's in Gokaiger, you hold it down, and it's going to be held down, and then when you release it, it's going to make a sound, and then you can press the button again after that to get coolio blasting noises. So it's really neat that this thing has electronics. I'm going to leave it on actually for the sake of transformation. Now, in order to transform this, it is going to separate. And when you get it in the package, it also is separated into these 4 pieces. This middle section here, and wow, and these 4 pieces here. And just, there's no real like need to show the assembly other than to note you're going to want to put these back pieces on first. Vroom, yeah. So it separates into those pieces. Let's bring our good friend Gokaiger in. I know him personally, and he's been on many a review, and by many I mean 2, so I think we can trust him. So, let's zoom out now. What we're going to want to do is open up his giant dick mechanic thing. Okay. So, what shall we do first? Sorry, I had to cut away for a second. So, let's go ahead and get these pieces in. So wait, is this right? No, I grabbed the wrong piece that I wanted to start with. So take these pieces and put them in their corresponding sides. Let me maneuver it so it'll go in, and then it'll snap in. A way to know how you're doing it is, I guess you want to say that this side that says SPD is facing inwards. So, and then it'll just snap in, and the sword's going to come off, but we really don't need you. So if you're going to be a problem. So now I guess we'll close those up. Come up to the top here, and take these two, and make sure I get them right. Let's make sure these are right. Let's try to apply that same logic. There we go. So SPD going inwards towards it. I got really nervous about getting it wrong. So anyway, so put those two in, snap in easily, close up, and then just take this front piece, and it goes in, and it's going to kind of pop back out because of like the hydraulics in it. So like the Patstriker can be all like, hey, when it's not in Deca Gokaiger. Shh, that's for later. Shh, God. He's so rude. So, okay, so now it's all in, and now that it's shut up, it's holding the button down. So now we're going to do epic reveal, and let's try to pan out a little bit, and boom! Epic. So it'll make those noises when it transforms, and then press it again. So epic shooting noises. And there you have it, in what I'm going to call Deca Gokaiger Mode 1, with the gun coming out of all four of his limbs, and then the Patstriker in the middle. And I think it actually looks pretty damn neat, except for this thing sticking out here. And because I did it in my last review, I'm going to do it now. Just stick him here, just because I think it's neat. Okay. So, that looks pretty neat. I actually kind of like it better than Magic Dragon, in terms of combining with this. So the next thing you can do is I'm actually going to show you this part first. I forgot to mention it in the last review and I had to cut it in, but there's these buttons in the back on all four corners that release it. So press it and release it, and then press it and release it. Whoops, don't embarrass me on live television. I'm going to be really careful because there's a couple times that these things shot out at me. And then there's also this button here which will release the middle part, and the two buttons down there that will release the feet. So just FYI, and I didn't have to cut away this time, so now they'll come out easily. There we go, and now I'll close these back up because it would just be silly at this point. Don't close up, what are you doing? Not you. So now we're going to take this piece here and pull it out, and now it's a cool blaster that's reminiscent of Deca Reds, I guess. Same thing here, pull this out, pull it out, so it's now a cool blaster. And now we're going to put him in where the swords normally go, in his hands. And I guess I'll call this Deca Gokaiger Mode 2, because instead of having the guns in his arms, he has them outside, and he's like cool dual-wielding guy. And I think that's pretty neat as well, and it adds an extra layer of playability to this, and I think it is pretty neat. So, final verdict is I really, really dig the Patstriker. I think that on its own it looks really cool and sleek and colorful and shiny, and it's just really awesome, and it's got some pretty decent sounds, limited but decent. And then I actually kind of like the way it looks in toy mode in particular better than Magic Gokaiger. Like, I still love Magic Gokaiger, I think it looks good in the show, but this looks better as a toy for whatever reason to me when it's open, and then especially when you have the guns out, I think that looks cool. So I think that also has a lot of playability with several different modes. You know, got the car mode, and then you got the first mode where it's got all the guns coming out of his arms, and then the second mode we have him holding the gun. So I think it's a lot of playability. I just think it's a really great Gokai machine. So if you have the Gokaiger, I absolutely recommend this. It gets the Dawson Rider seal of approval. My favorite out of the two Gokai machines series so far. Highly recommended. Even if you don't have a Gokai, I almost recommend it. I love it so much for whatever reason. But so, Dawson Rider seal of approval achieved. I love the Patstriker. Pick it up if you have a Gokaiger. So anyway, that is about it. Until next time, check out WritersRangersRebels.com for token news in the craziest way possible. And of course, the Crazy Podcast. And of course, go there to check out a written review of this guy. So until next time, it is Awesome Rider, signing out.